All right, so I just want to go over a few simple things that we coaches always forget, and then we try to go around it to be successful, but it just doesn't work with Beachbody. The first thing I want to talk about is that when I started as a coach, I did so many things that were wrong and just I shouldn't have done it. But the only one thing that I did right was becoming an Emerald coach, and that is when you sign up two coaches. When you sponsor two coaches, one on each leg, you become an Emerald. So there's so many benefits for that, and or did we lost Chelsea? Yeah. Okay, I'm just keep going. There are benefits for that. When you become an Emerald coach, and Beachbody, the company, will give you just customers. So they buy Shakeology, they buy the programs. You're gonna get commission from that. And I myself was a customer lead assigned to another coach. So don't ever forget that. Like, I'm not saying I'm a good coach or anything like that, but you will find people who want to build a business through that program if you keep in contact with them. And the other thing is that you're going to start getting team cycles. What is team cycles? Let's say you have two legs, 100 on the right, 200 on the left. That is one team cycle for an Emerald coach. It's $14. Just keeps adding up. So team cycle, after a few months, when you start building your legs, is going to be a big part of your income. So don't just rely on commission. That is going to be big. And it's really important for you guys to sign up. If you're married, sign up your husband, your boyfriend, sister, brother, anyone you have. For me, how I became an Emerald coach, because I didn't have anyone listening to me when I started. I used to post my transformation picture, like the one that I had like the first few months with all the changes when I lost 25 pounds. Nobody was really listening to that. Nobody liked my pictures. Nobody would comment on it. But I wanted to become an Emerald coach because I wanted to get all those benefits from the company, They're just free money. So I signed up my mom on Shakeology, which I was paying out of pocket for her for the business fees and the Shakeology itself. And I signed up my brother, which he P90X Challenge Pack, and started doing the program. That helped me. First of all, I got recognition from that. When you get recognition on your wall, and before that, when you announce to people that you're a Beachbody coach now, they're just waiting for you to just stop doing it because they don't really believe in all those things, and they're just waiting for that day for you to stop doing Beachbody. So the recognition is going to show them that you're serious about this and you're building your business. So become an Emerald coach. And when you sign up your spouse or family or anyone close to you, you're saving a spot in your downline for them. Because I actually made a video about, I think a week ago, it's on our team page. If you want to go check that out, I explained to you why you have to sign them up and get a really good spot for them. Because whether you like it or not, that leg is going to be built anyways, and people are going to be placed under that. So why not keep a spot for later if you decide to build someone to get more team cycle bonuses or build them to a diamond rank? Why not do that? And the other thing I want to talk about, the 3 vital behaviors. It's vital. It's really important. You have to do it. If you are not, there are some coaches who sign up and after a month they stop getting their Shakeology, and no one's going to listen to them because they are not actually doing what they preach. So you have to be on Shakeology yourself. Drink it every single day. Do your workouts. The other vital behaviors, I know you're a brand new coach. You don't know everything yet, but have to know, you have to do personal development. That's really important. It's so important. You cannot build your business without that because we have so much negativity going on around us. There are people or family that don't support it. There are people on social media. There are people you invite to your challenge groups that are going to say no to you. So you have to be doing personal development nonstop to feed your mind with the positivity. So just keep doing that. There's so many books. The first thing I recommend is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. It's going to help you out a lot. So read that book. There's so many audiobooks free online. You can Google them. There's so many things on YouTube, inspirational. And if you are not a reader or if you don't have time to read, you can always make time. When you're driving to work, take 30 minutes. You have on the way there, 15 minutes, whatever. So listen to something. The other thing is inviting people. You cannot be afraid to invite people. You're going to say no. You're going to hear no from people no matter what. And that doesn't mean that it is no forever. It's just no right now. They're not ready. And your job is to show them the value of the products. And you do that through your transformation, through your own posts, what you share, and other people's transformation. So don't be afraid to invite people to your challenge groups. Those are the 3 vital behaviors, really important. Success Club. Any coach you talk to, I know you're a brand new coach and you don't really much about it, and I don't want to confuse you, but the building block of your business is Success Club. When you sign up a coach with a challenge pack, you're going to get 2 points. When you sign up a customer or a coach with Shakeology Home Direct, that's 1 point. Or sign up a customer with a challenge pack, that's 2 points. You get Success Club 5 or 10 a month. So basically, just help 3 people a month, and that's it. 3 people, and you're going to get Success Club 6. It's easy. Don't make it complicated. Simple. You can do it. You know, and you have to hit that every single month. What that means is that you're bringing new people into your business. Whether they're coaches or challengers, or introducing the program to new people so they know what it is. They're going to go through the program and they're going to do it, get results. So that is the building block. And any successful coach you ask, they've been hitting Success Club for as long as they've been a coach, consecutive, no stopping. Like, you cannot miss a month and then get 4 points here, get 2 points there, and then hit 10 the other month. You have to be, consistent with it. And the last thing I want to talk about is your why. I know a lot of coaches get into this business and they're like, okay, well, I want to become healthy. I want to help people become healthy, which is really awesome. And that's what you're here for. I mean, we want to end the trend of obesity. But the thing is, when times get tough and you hit a wall in your business, just having a reason to help people out is not going to pull you out of bed to run your business. When you hit a wall and you're committed, you try to find a way to go through that wall. But if you're not, then you're just trying to find a way to get out of coaching and not do it. So it's really important for you to dig deep, find what your why is. Why is, like they say that your why has to make you cry. So really think about it. Is it financial freedom? Is it your family? Like, what is it? Like, for me, is that I want to help people. Yes, I want to do that. But for me, it's like, don't feel bad if, money is a big part of it, because that's a big part of success as well. You don't see a successful person that's broke. Just like, it doesn't work out like that. But for me, like, one day I want to buy a Rolls Royce for my dad's $250,000 car. I want to surprise him with that, because all of the things he has done for me. And you know what? And I know in order for me to be able to afford that car for him, I have to help so many people change their life. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Zig Ziglar. I read his book and audiobooks, and I love it. He says that in life you will get what you want as long as you help enough people get what they want. So if you help enough people, you will get what you want to. And it doesn't have to always be someone buying something from you. It's just like inspiring someone, waking up to messages like, hey, I've been following you for 2 years now and I lost 60 pounds because of you. Those are the things that, those people didn't spend a penny on any of the products, but that your posts and you being there motivating them help them out. So it's really important to find out what your why is. And in the book Compound Effect, it says that I'm going to put a big plank wood whatever on the floor. I'm going to give you $20 to pass that. You're going to pass that because it's easy, $20. But I'm going to put that piece of wood between 2 buildings, and one of the buildings is on fire. I'm going to give you $20. Would you pass that? You probably would say no. You're not going to put your life in danger. But let's say in that building you have your kid in there, or your mom, or you have your dog in there. You have to save them. You're going to go there no matter what. So your why has to be that strong to make you want to push. Whether it's money or not, you're going to get up and do it no matter what. And that's the first thing. Sherilyn, do you want to add anything to that?
I don't think so. I mean, I think my why is a lot different than that. And that's where you say, like, I mean, a lot of people are different. Like, my why was something that when I first started, like I had shared before, I was like, I just want to help people. I'm really passionate about helping people overcome where I once was, because I felt so hopeless and completely alone and so lost. And to just be able to overcome that, like, what is the point of overcoming it if I don't pay it forward and help someone else overcome that obstacle, or help someone else do that? And like, since then I feel like God has just really opened a lot of doors for me through this opportunity to where like now I feel like for myself, my why isn't as much like money as it is. I mentioned to you before, Natalie, like I want to be able to lead a team of people that they don't have to worry about finances. Like I want to be able to lead them to do a mission trip together. And I really like, I want to be able to pay for my family to go on vacation together, because we don't get to do that because my sister has kids and she's like, you know, we can never afford that. So just to be able to like do things to positively make a difference in other people's lives. And that's something like I never felt it was possible for me to do before.
Yeah. You know, like your why, as Sherilyn said before, was going to change. For me, it was helping people out, keep myself accountable, and then it changed to it. All my focus went to money and, you know, getting myself out of bartending. And that's when I hit a wall. I struggled for 8 months because I was so focused on just the money part. I didn't really care, and people don't really care what you know until you know that they know that you care. So I changed my focus on helping people, paying it forward, because, you know, I've been there, I've been miserable, I was overweight, and I thought there's no hope, you know. So I want to pay that forward and help them out. But at the same time, I let financial freedom and wealth, I want to create wealth, and I want that to be a part of it too, because you know what? If I'm wealthy, I can help people too. I can pay forward. I can buy wedding dresses for people. When I was myself, you know, struggling to buy my own wedding dress because I was like, oh my God, like $3,000 for this, I want that. You know, yeah, it's a lot of money, but I want to be able to do that for people that are struggling right now. So there's so many things that you have to find out what you go through. When you pass that, you want to do the same for other people. And it's going to change a lot throughout your journey. So. What is your why?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
I don't know. I started because of weight. I think at the beginning, the very first challenge, I shared with Charlene that actually my brother was the one that told me about her, because my brother was diagnosed with liver cancer.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know how he found her on Instagram or something. I'm not really sure how all of that happened, but he told me like he said there's this girl, you should follow her, because like I've been like overweight, and after the whole thing he just got really worried. He just wanted all of us to just be healthy, and so then I started following her and I see, wow, this is amazing, everything that she's doing, and I wanted to do it too. And now then when she talked to us about our whys, then I started to think, well, why? I would say first because of health, because there's like a lot of health stuff or issues that I guess run in the family. With my brother, my mom has diabetes and other stuff. So mostly for myself will be health, and for others too, because if I can do it, I know others can. Like other people can do it as well. So I want to be able to help them see that if you feel like you're in this little hole, there's a way out of it. You're not just like stuck in there. So for now, I would say that's why.
Yeah.
I know with the time it might change or more things will come along. The other thing I mentioned as of my why will be I want to just prepare for my future. You know, I want to be a better me, because I know there could be a better me. And that's like prepare for my future, prepare for what I can do in life.
I love it. That's awesome.
That is awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
People do it, you know. I can tell you have a big heart, and that's what this business takes, and nothing else really. Just getting it forward.
I think Chelsea joined us again.
Yeah, it's been here.
My phone died.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I recorded, or Shiva's has recorded the part that you missed, but We were just talking about, like, our ultimate, like, besides our health, like, our why. Like, why? And I was just, yeah. Which we had kind of talked about that a little bit before. But
absolutely.
I just went over, like, the basic stuff real quick. I don't know, I talk really fast. I hate that, but just, Success Club, becoming an Emerald coach. So as a brand new coach, your focus right now should be hitting Success Club in your first month, every month from now on, and becoming an Emerald coach, And I was doing the same call for one of my other coaches, and really hit me that most people don't know how to set goals. Like, that's how I started I didn't know. I wasn't dreaming big enough. You have to have big goals. Just don't say, I'm going to hit Success Club 5. When you raise the bar high, you're going to push harder than that. Say, I'm going to hit Success Club 10. One more, and that's okay. So, and write your goals now. Make sure you have a date on them. Put it everywhere that you see them. And you know what? If you don't hit your goal by that date, I'm not saying that, just take it easy and be okay with it. But if you don't, that's fine. You're going to set another date and push for it. But if you don't really have a date for your goals, then you're not going to work hard enough. So what I want you to do tonight is that I know, you've been on this call. It's before a holiday. That says a lot about you. That means you are serious about your business. Sit down and write down 10 goals. Five of them, for the next few months. And then write down what you want for this month. Put a date on it. Do what you need to do. Put it in front of you. Share it with Sherilyn. Ask her to keep you accountable. If she needs to text you every single day, if that works for you, ask her. She will do it. She's really good with goals. If she sets a goal, she crushes it. So learn from the best. She's sitting right there, and she knows how to do it. So set some big goals, scary ones. Like, I want to see, I want Sherilyn, later explain Diamond Coach and all that to them. And, push for Diamond this year. Don't let it be the next year thing, Just push hard, work for it. So
that was something whenever, when I first started, it was really scary to me. I was like, oh, other people do that, but I don't think I can do that. Like, how can I do that? I was telling them before you got on the call, Natalie, that today I was going back through my old Facebook, and when I first became a coach, I had a total of 92 friends on Facebook. That's all I had. That's the only people I knew. And I didn't know probably half of those people. I didn't have a lot of people. When I first became a coach a year ago, 3 years ago, I had 56 friends on Facebook. So I had 50 people on Facebook that I knew. And that's from all of my traveling, different things throughout school that I'd done. I was friends with less than 100 people. And so I was going back and I was thinking oh my gosh. So I'm going through my old pictures too. And I had some screenshots from Instagram when I first became a coach. And this was a year ago. And I think it was 189 people that were following me on Instagram. That's it. That's it. A year ago. So it was nobody, I felt I just kept trying to help people and people didn't really want to listen to me, and that's okay, because it really just hit me today. It gets frustrating, especially when you're first starting. People have all these obstacles of why they don't want to join your challenge or commit to doing it or whatever. And I'm had I quit trying a year ago, whenever I was just nobody wants to listen to me, nobody wants to do this, when I first started, I wouldn't be here today. And I think for myself, it really hit me whenever last fall, when I first hit Emerald, and then Diamond, when I became a Diamond coach, it really just hit me how, not just the money part of it, but how, I don't know, it just made me feel so good, because I'm oh my gosh, I always look up to other people that can do that, and I'm well, other people are doing it, I don't think I can do that. And then I'm I don't know anybody that would want to work out with me or do this challenge with me or do all of this, I don't know anybody. And then I'm it just hit me at that point where I'm I can do this. Like, if I can do this, anybody can do this. So, like, that's one thing I really want to just, like, pass on to you guys, because I know how it felt. I was still, Shiva is my coach, and, like, I was still in my journey when I first became a coach. Like, I had only been working out for 30 days. So I still had weight to lose. I had been working out for 30 days. I didn't know anything about fitness. I just knew I was overweight, and if I became a coach and helped other people, then I think that would help me stay a little bit accountable. So I thought, well, that would help me stay accountable. And then I realized, like, there's so much more than that. Like, there are so many people out there who need help, and they're afraid, and they feel alone, and they feel like they're struggling alone. And just, like, reaching out to them made me, like, realize how many people really do need help and how many people I can help. And, like, it just opened so many doors for me. And, like, I got the opportunity last fall to quit my full-time office job. I was working at an office job, and I thought I loved that job, and I didn't really have anything bad to say about the job. But through, like, doing this, I realized that, like, I can go to bed so much more fulfilled than sitting at my desk every day behind a computer screen, like, listening to insurance companies complain about not getting their money, or customers complain about having to pay their insurance claims or whatever. Because I worked in accounts receivable at a medical office or whatever. So just being able to quit my job through that and, like, make like the money I was making at my day job to, like, daily help people and encourage people to, like, achieve their goals. I'm like that's the ultimate job I've always dreamed of having, and, like, I can do that. So I think for myself, like, whenever I actually hit those milestones of, especially Emerald, where I committed to helping 2 people every month, or whenever I helped, 2 people achieve their goals, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is awesome. Like, I'm helping 2 people. Like, that's 2 people more than I would have ever helped before. And then it just kind of, like, grows from there, where it's like you realize how many people just around you really need help and who really need to be encouraged and, like, need somebody there to support them. Because I was once that person that felt like nobody cared.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of Beachbody. Like, you don't really have to, like, most of us, when we were the leadership in Salt Lake City, we opened up, like, everyone wanted to, like, at some point in their life, they wanted to fit in, and I was one of those people. Like, I want to fit in, and nobody accepted me for who I was, so I had to change to please other people. So that's what, I love Beachbody about. You can be yourself, and, you have to open up, because people ask, okay, so where do I go and find people? The truth is, we don't go and find people. The people find us, because as you share your story and, your struggles and what you went through, people can relate to that. And that's where they're going to reach out to you, like, hey, I've been through the same thing, and I think that this is something that helped me too. So, you know what? You have to share your story, and don't feel bad about it or embarrassed, or there's nothing wrong with that, because we all have those things that we went through, and it's just kind of hard to open up. But
yeah, it is really hard, especially when you first start. Like, for myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, all these people are gonna think I'm, like, crazy, and I'm trying to, like, whatever. So it was really hard for me to post at first about, hey, like, or even connect with people and be like, hey, do you want to join, like, this fitness group I'm doing or whatever? And, like, a lot of the people would just be like, like, what, are you crazy? Like, you don't work out. Like, why are you trying to help me work out? But I think in just, like, being real and opening up, like, I lost people in my life who were just like, but I've also realized, like, it's just been a really amazing thing to me. Like, and I feel like God has really showed me that, like, those people that left, other people have come into my life that I would have never gotten the opportunity to meet or, like, be a part of their life or help them transform their life. I mean, like, just like last week, like, I was overwhelmed by, like, some days I'm overwhelmed by messages that different people send me, because I'm like, why? Like, I don't understand how I'm blessed with these people. And then I'm like, it's not easy all the time, but it's so worth it. You have the opportunity to help people change their lives. Mm-hmm. And I just think of, like, when I was once there, and someone invested in me and gave me the hope of, like, changing my life. And so to be able to like help other people do that, I get excited because I'm like, you know, it's about paying it forward and like the domino effect of like seeing other people change people's lives, like, and just implement more positivity in the world. And I think that's like the awesome thing about this company that I really like, is just to be able to have a positive influence on people's lives, not just with fitness, but just like also like being a positive factor in their life.
I agree. Well,
So that, sorry, my question is to start it all. Like, where do you start? Like, that's what I'm like. I guess I'm more confused on. Like, what exactly is this success club? Like, what exactly? How do you start? Like, that's what I'm more, I guess, confused about.
right. Actually, we have a really good training system that is basically in the first few days that you start posting about challenge groups and all that. It teaches you how to post to attract people with the stuff that you put online and pictures and all that. So Sherilyn actually can run a group if she doesn't have one. We can start one together.
I'm starting one tomorrow, actually, like a coach training group.
Awesome. So, plug into that, show up every single day, no matter what. Run this like $1 million business. I know it's not right now, but if you want one, you have to treat it like one. Show up every day and do those things. And I know it's kind of confusing. It's just going to every single day goes over things that you need to know, over Success Club, over Emerald, over how to post, challenge groups and all that. If you do that every day, you will see results. And set a goal this month for Success Club. And, September starts tomorrow, Success Club and Emerald. You can do it. You have to do it this month. That's all you need to do. Don't try to complicate it. When you go on your online office, I know it gets confusing, but, just go around and look and see what you can find. If you have any questions, there's always FAQ at the bottom of the page. You can ask your questions. If you don't find it, post it in TeamSpire. We're always here to answer that. That's basically it. I mean, I know there's a lot of information, but we don't want to overwhelm you. And one of my coaches, she did actually a really good job. When she started with a 21-day fix. She signed up as a coach, but she didn't have a transformation yet. So the day one, like, you want to start tomorrow, start posting about it. Like, take a picture of your containers, post it, and, put, like, some writings on it, make it fun. And, by your workouts, like, what do you did today? And that's okay if people don't like it or not. People are watching you. People, they call them lurkers or whatever. There's, like, I wonder, like, how many people I have, like, on Instagram that they check my page daily, but they don't follow me, or they never say anything. It's like so many of them are just watching you. And people, like, messaging me, and I've been following you for 1.5 years, and I think I'm ready to sign up for a challenge group. So your job is not to give up, and show them that you're committed to it. And that's all you have to do.
Yeah, I would oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. So this will include, like, for example, if in Instagram, like, I'll start posting stuff, I should not make it private then. Because if I want others to see it, I have to be able to leave it open for them, right?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
you want to use, like, hashtags and all that. And then put your hashtags in the comment section, not in the description. From the comment section, and you can go back and delete them and put a new set on it. So,
yeah. With Instagram, like she said, like, if you put it in the like, do all of your hashtags in your comments and then wait like 10 minutes and delete them, and then you can add new hashtags, because then it'll bring it back up to the top of the like, each category. Say you hashtag something like Christian woman, or for example, like something like whatever, like, you connect most with. Everybody has something different, whatever. So, like, if there's 100,000 posts in there, everybody's constantly posting, whenever you re-hashtag it, it'll bring it back up to the top. And then, like, wait a little bit, and then if you re-hashtag it, it brings it back up to the top. So, like, more people have the opportunity to see it. It takes a little bit of time or whatever, but like she said, people will watch you. And I know one of your biggest things, Natalie, when we connected, when we talked, you said, you don't really have a transformation yet. Just start showing people what you're doing. I just started this program today. I'm really excited about it. I've always struggled. People connect with your struggle and your realness more than they connect with your victories. Like, if you see somebody on Instagram that has the perfect body, you're like, oh, that's awesome. She's already achieved it. But when you hear somebody talking about the tears and the pain, and they're still in their transformation of getting there, you connect with them more. So post pictures of your containers, or, hey, I just started this workout. I'm on day 7. Who wants to help keep me accountable? And you'll slowly start getting people asking, oh, what is this? What are you doing? And that opens a lot of doors as well, to just from you talking about that you're actually doing it and just putting it out there, because then that makes people see that you're actually real and you're starting this new chapter of your life. And so even if they don't jump on board with it, they're going to watch you, because they're going to, 1, either see what you're going to do, or 2, see if you fail or if you give up. So that also creates a lot of accountability for us as well, because it's okay, well, all these people are watching. How many people are actually watching? And it's funny, you find out who's watching whenever you have a bad day and you post about having a bad day. All these people come out of the woodwork, and you're like, oh, well, there are more people paying attention to my journey than what you think, than what I thought. So there's a lot of people watch. So you have to just start where you are, because in the fitness journey, you're never going to get to a place where you're perfect. That's just we're never perfect. You always want to achieve more, and, be committed to healthy. It's a lifestyle, and being committed to healthy. So you're starting your journey, and that's awesome. And for people to see that, that's going to encourage people, because it's going to give them hope. If they can do it, if you can do it, they can do it.
Yeah.
And even taking pictures during your workouts, or sweaty selfies, or whatever. Use your creativeness. And I know our team is really big on what are your what are you passionate about, because those are the people you're going to connect with. So just be real about who you are as a person, and that's going to connect people to you. I know you're an amazing woman of faith, and so a lot of people are going to connect with you on that level. And so, yeah, the things that you're passionate about is the areas you're going to connect with people. And so use those hashtags on Instagram. Start posting it on your Facebook, just that you're doing this, and this is awesome. This is going to be fun. And take a picture with your Shakeology, and just little things like that. People see it and they're like, oh, well, what is this? And I'm available. If you ever have anybody contact you with questions, you can either ask me. If I don't get back with you right away, you can always post in the team page, the Team Inspire page, and someone will answer immediately. So you'll have your answer immediately. Because I know when I first started, I'm a question asker. I ask a million questions 15 times a day. But if you don't ask, you won't know. And I love questions, so don't ever feel like you're overwhelming me with questions, because if you don't ask, I don't know that you don't know what's going on, or I don't know that you need help with it. So reach out, ask, feel free to ask anybody. You can always post in the team page, and somebody will answer pretty much immediately if you have a question.
Yeah, and you guys have an amazing upline. She works hard, and she's here to support you. Some coaches start without an upline, and still they build the business, but you're really blessed to have Sherilyn. So and so reach out whenever you need help. If you're struggling, you want to give up, whenever there's something going on, reach out, because we wouldn't know if you need help or not, and we're always here to help. So don't hesitate. Anything else? Any questions?
Not from me. Not for now.
Chelsea, I only see one eye.
But I'm driving.
Oh, honey, that's illegal in Florida.
Oh, I know.
Do you have any questions? I know you missed part of it, but we recorded it, so.
No, I'll just watch the recording.
Yeah.
Okay. And then make sure to plug in tomorrow for the training.
Yeah, I'm starting that tomorrow.
Yeah, write down some goals. Send them to Sherilyn and let her keep you accountable.
Sure.
Yeah.
What are you doing that tomorrow?
Do what?
What time are you doing that tomorrow?
It's a closed Facebook group, so I'll just add you to it, and then it's just anytime tomorrow, whatever time works for you. So anytime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys, for showing up. That says a lot about you. I appreciate you. Enjoy your holidays. Be safe. Ask questions. Welcome to the team. And I will speak to you guys later. Bye.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Thanks for coming.